Good morning and hail Satan. Today's my Sinful Sunday broadcast, as in conjunction, with our Ministry of Infernal Affairs, which is an office I've held for the Brotherhood of Darkness for many, many years offline. And I do it in conjunction with my Sinful Sunday broadcast. And today we're going to talk about the 9 satanic statements of the Brotherhood of Satan. Now, everybody knows the new generation of the Brotherhood is the Brotherhood of Satan organization. And many of the elders in the Brotherhood are getting older, like Drew these days. But remember, I'm older than wiser, okay? But we're getting older these days. And so we know we have to leave a legacy behind us. And we want to talk about a lot of things to help foster and nurture the new generation of the Brotherhood. And that's very, very important to us. So these are organizational videos as well as a little bit of knowledge to boot put into them. But today our discussion is going to be, we're going to have a real cool one for next week, of course. But today's discussion is going to be a summary of the 9 satanic statements of the Brotherhood of Satan. Okay. Hail Satan to that. And first I'm going to read what our 9 satanic statements are. Now, our 9 satanic statements are different than COS's 9 satanic statements, needless to say. And I like their satanic statements as written in the Satanic Bible because they do champion the tenets of satanic philosophy. And that's why I always say, I honor those 9 statements that the COS puts out as well and had put out back when LaVey published the Satanic Bible. Because they, again, are tenets of real satanic philosophy that we need to live by. Now, the difference between our 9 satanic statements, which actually have been around a lot longer than LaVey's were, but that's another story, are based on theistic Satanism. So our statements are a little bit different. We still have the "to thy own self be true," background to our 9 satanic statements. That as an individual Satanist, you're supposed to think about yourself. Remember, if you're not a master of yourself, you're never going to be a master to others, or a teacher or a way shower or a satanic leader, that has some wisdom under their belt. Okay, so, and a lot of these videos are going to be leadership videos, and stuff like that too. They're very important I think it's one of the things we need to focus on. It's great to focus on different subjects and everything with the left-hand path. But besides the controversies because of the diversity of Satanism, it's nice to actually talk about some other perspectives that are going to actually help Satanists grow. Okay. And that's what the Brotherhood of Satan is really about. We're about helping people to self-empower themselves. And we're going to do that regardless, especially Drew. I'm going to do that, my friends and brothers and sisters, regardless if they're a member of our organization or not. If I can just pass on one little thought form pattern, one little satanic gem of wisdom from the Brotherhood that's going to be beneficial for an individual or solitary Satanist even, then I'm doing a good thing. Okay. Leadership serves the whole. Okay. Now, Crowley said the slave shall serve, but that does not mean infernal service to Satan. Because when you're in an infernal service to Satan, Satan's in an infernal service back to you as well. There's the key thing about Satanism that a satanic leader needs to know about infernal service. Okay. Crowley also said the law of the strong. This is our law and the joy of the world. Okay. And see, there's where it's telling you the difference right there. Okay. The law of the strong. Okay. Where it becomes the joy of the world is the law of the strong, the survival of the fittest, whatever we think we want to call it. Where that comes in is in individual Satanism. Because we should be thinking, doesn't matter what gender we are, we should be thinking about the law of the strong as Satanists, because that's what we should be living and emulating, that we're strong Satanists. Add that strength of being a Satanist with satanic knowledge, and then you're a Satanist to be reckoned with. Okay. Summary of the 9 statements of the Brotherhood of Satan. Now, when Brotherhood of Darkness wanted me to present this originally, we wanted to keep our theistic slant. All real generational Satanists, particularly of the Brotherhood Association of Secretive Brotherhood of Darkness families, our information is always going to be in direct relationship with theistic Satanism. All real generational Satanists believe in Satan, but we believe in Satan. It's not just Satan's a figure. That's just the symbol of Baphomet above his head. And that's all Satan is. No, Satan is a very spiritual and very real entity. That's what all Brotherhood Satanists, that's all generational Satanists are going to believe and tell you this. It doesn't matter what our connections to secret societies and other occult branches are. First and foremost, that's us. All right. So bear in mind, the Brotherhood of Satanists are going to be strikingly theistic. Okay. And again, there's a purpose. Serve Satan by serving Satan, serve yourself by serving Satan first. As a Satanist, it's in your best interest to serve yourself. This is a main tenet of satanic philosophy. But, there's that but, always know by serving Satan first, you're raising yourself to the highest human embodiment on earth. You're above the herd of humanity and stand as a goddess or god upon this earth. Satan teaches us this by infernal ordinance. Okay. Some people might ask, what's infernal ordinance, Drew? Those are doctrines that are very hellish. Okay, they're hellish. They're from the Hatical pit. It's infernal ordinance. It's the command of Satan. It's the desire of Satan that Satan wants to see happen. Okay, Satan is a spiritual entity, remember. So just as a Satanist, a human Satanist, right, works our satanic magic for manifestation, Satan works in a lot of the same ways as a spiritual entity. Okay, he also wants to connect and manifest through us and with us and for us. And that's what infernal ordinance means. Some of the desires of Satan. Okay, and most people don't think Drew's crazy for making that statement. Well, no, it's generational. We do believe this. And from our family histories, we know it's fact. Okay. Satan has an infernal ordinance. The Brotherhood always follows it. Number 2, trust only those that have earned your trust by their deeds. You should always base trust only on the trusted. Those that earn this personal trust by you by their actions and deeds, not just mere words. For they are the only ones that deserve your trust as a Satanist. Bingo. That's pretty self-explanatory. Especially with the internet today. Getting to know people is a lot more difficult. That's why the Brotherhood likes to say, okay, we're an offline organization, guys. It's great to talk to you on the internet. We love Facebook network. But let me say this. It's hard to know people. There's so many fake profiles abound, fake Illuminati, Christians infiltrating as people they're not, or acting like they're Satanists and witches and stuff, and they're not, of course. That's why we like people to come to our events. There's where real Satanism is. Okay. Again, trust is earned. It's not just in the Brotherhood. That's the way it should be in human life. Remember, here's another area where Satanists lead the way. We know this. Trust has to be earned. Okay. 3, honor only those that deserve honor by their deeds. Honor is also not something to just give at face value, but it's individually earned. We as Satanists are honored because of our actions and deeds for living Satanism. There you go. Honor your brothers and sisters, the ones that deserve it, the ones that are the doers, right? The ones that know and those that know and those that do, right? Honor them. And don't be putting people up on a pedestal. Honor the ones that are in service, like I said in an earlier statement, okay? The ones that are doing. They deserve the respect, okay? They're not out there doing it because me, 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 me. And if they are, then you don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay. Honor only those that deserve honor by their deeds. And that's not just online, folks. That's offline too. Real Satanist is measured by their actions and deeds, both online and offline. 4, the Brotherhood of Satan is the custodian of the mysteries of Satan. The new Brotherhood generation of Satanists are the modern inception of the keepers of the satanic mysteries from unbroken succession known as the underground stream, the only true custodians of the mysteries of Satan. But we do accept that others later transmitted many of these mysteries as well, just not before we did. And again, this is a very true statement that we're the custodians of the mysteries of Satan. We're the satanic organization that's closest to Satan as a real entity and closer to the demons. There's why. Okay, be questioned with us. Okay. Underground stream is a term that only means hidden. We've had to go underground. Okay, that was because guess what? All kinds of persecutions in the Inquisition. Wow. Okay. There's every reason for it right there. Okay. Just so people know why we were created an underground stream. But it does go back to the actual Brotherhood mystery schools. There's a period of time we had to really be secretive and very underground. And that's really why Brotherhood generational Satanism today is still secretive. We still understand the wisdom of protecting ourselves and our members, keeping a lot of secrets while we're still presenting truth out there too. Okay, we went underground. We had to. Those were tough times for our kind. 5, honor yourself as a member of the Brotherhood. As a Brotherhood member, you're honored as one of Satan's own. Always remember this, and so honor yourself as such, and recognize this of your sisters and brothers in Satan's Brotherhood as well. You are a great, important individual part of the Master's plan on earth. Wow. Now I can break that one down pretty good. The Master does have a plan on earth, okay? And that's so we live life to its fullest. That's what we're here to experience. Satan is Lord of the world and King of the world and Lord of this earth, is the one who teaches us these things and wants us to understand that Satan's plan for us is to provide happiness. Satan tells us indulge, enjoy. This is the invitation to enjoy the wicked life. Enjoy your cardinality. Release sexual inhibitions. Be a free spirit and be a real Satanist. Above all, be a Satanist of knowledge. Six, professed belief always in Satan. This is really quite simple and an important thing to remember. Belief is a very strong power when used with dark magical visualization. If you always believe in Satan, Satan will always believe in you. Wow. Okay. The proof is in the blood pudding. Okay. Believe in Satan, Satan will believe in you. I always say it. Do for Satan, Satan will do for you. And that's actually the truth. Start learning as a Satanist about manifestation and visualization. Okay. And couple them together. Use them together. Please. But that's common sense. I often talk about the scales, the satanic scales. You know, as a master counselor, our symbols of scales. And Satan's the whole one holding those scales, actually. So what soul weighs more than the other? What soul's doing less than the others? Right? Okay. Again, that really has a lot to do with, personal self-empowerment, okay? And as Satanists, that's what we're about. 7, know and understand the will of Satan by living life to the fullest. Living life to the fullest is our true satanic destiny. Know and understand Satan wills this for us. We are to enjoy life and all it has to offer us. There you go. That's why evil spelled backwards is live, for instance. I do a lot of spell work where I call it reversal spells. And I don't mean reversal spell as reversing somebody's spell that was sent against you or whatever, or reversing a spell that you might have did, right? That's called reverse spell too. But when I say reversal spell, what I mean by reversal spell, you're reversing the spell work that may have been sent towards you, but maybe not directly sent towards you, okay? But the reversal magic, like I said, it has way too much to do, okay? Reversal magic, okay? What I mean by that, okay, is where you are on the scales of Satan, right? Okay. You're either that soul that does more or does less. Okay. And when you do less, you're actually reversing your rapport with Satan. Okay. Now, it's harder for me to explain, I guess, in layman terms. Okay. As a Satanist leader, I see it all in my mind's eye directly. But, and that's what we mean by that. So, I mean, you have to take things as an individual Satanist, for yourself and understand what we're trying to say here. So you don't want to reverse the energy, right? And use a reversal spell that actually is working adversely in reverse of what you want. There's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Because we all, as individual Satanists, want self-empowerment. Well, if you're on that scale of Satan as a soul that's not doing much for Satan, what's Satan's reciprocity going to be? What's Satan going to do for you? Satan's going to probably look at you and say, well, I already have them, but I don't have to do too much for them because they're really not doing a whole lot. They're not doing anything back for me, or they're not showing, what their real destiny is and what they could be living as a Satanist and what their potential even is to honor me the very best they could. That's what I'm saying. Don't do a reversal spell on yourself when it comes to your commitment and your actual inner relationship with Satan. Okay. And again, like I said, we have to enjoy life and everything it has to offer, but don't reverse your actual connection with Satan unintentionally, right? or any other way. Okay. Believe in Satan. Satan always believes in you. Know and understand the will of Satan. Live life to the fullest. But understand what that means. Give something back to Satan. Don't be afraid, to give something back to Satan. Satan gives us a lot. Most people don't realize it. They just don't understand the things that belong to Satan and that are under Satan's ordinance, right? Which is the entire earth. Okay. 8. Release sexual hang-ups and inhibitions and rejoice in the cardinal life. Do not keep any inhibition in your heart or soul that Christian society has wanted you to conform to. If it feels good, do it. Just do it with the proper respect where other Satanists are concerned. Always honor their personal true will in the matter. Rejoice in the special feelings our bodies and the bodies of others give us. Enjoy the cardinal and fleshy life Satan gives to us as humans to enjoy. Do this with no guilt or remorse. Now, how can natural instinct, which is satanic thought, right? But how can natural instinct be wrong? It's actually part of the law of nature. And Satan's nature is God in the natural cycle of things. Satan's the master. So don't have guilt or remorse. Enjoy the cardinality of the human body. Understand that each one of us has an individual Satanist, regardless of genders or alternative genders, that we ourselves are a temple. We're a satanic temple that should be housing the black flame of Satan right here in your dark satanic soul. Again, Satanists do not carry guilt because we desire something that's beautiful, right? The opposite sex or whatever gender attracts to us, and as far as cardinality goes. Do not reject, accept, and do so with respect. Oh, that rhymed. Okay. 9. Satan loves us and we are his children. We are one with the demons. Wow, that's a cool statement. This is a very true statement. As Satan's brotherhood, we're Satan's children. We are the family of Satan on earth. We are the chosen, the special, the demon spawn. It would only stand to reason that we are therefore one with the demons. Okay. Some powerful statements in number 9, of course, right? Okay, there's that number 9. All right. 3 times 3, by the way. In Brotherhood spell work, and even in Brotherhood satanic cones of power and those kind of things, our chants are done in 3s for a reason. And often it is 9. It's 3, 3, and 3. Makes up one cone or one chant sometimes. That number 9 is a very powerful satanic number. Okay. It's 666 reversed, by the way. Okay. Another thing to talk about is some other time. All right. There's got hundreds of those kinds of things in mine, believe me. And in the Brotherhood archives as well. Okay. Yeah. So generational Satanism, which includes us fostering, our parent organization, fostering the Brotherhood of Satan new generation, right, is a theistic organization. So what are we going to encourage? A true belief in Satan, a true belief in the demons, a true belief in ourselves. Absolutely. Okay. Generational Satanism knows we're the family of Satan. So every Brotherhood member is a daughter, wife, sister, grandmother, son, brother, husband, grandfather, including alternative genders as well. The children of Satan. Satan's family on earth. Now, to truly be a member of Satan's family on earth, you have to want to be a member of Satan's family on earth. Okay, that's common sense to think about, right? And we don't want people that aren't thinking that way. Okay, we're all the children of Satan, though. We're all chosen. We're all special. We're all demon spawn. Okay, now I'm going to get into the demon spawn perspective from the Brotherhood generationally. Okay, generational wise. Myself, I'm a good example, right? And I'm also a living example, guys. That means a lot of experience Drew has. Okay. Demon spawn. Okay, you often hear Drew make the statement, which is always, it's a true statement, that I was satanically baptized by my family at 3 years old. A demon was attached to me too. Okay. And not only was a demon attached to me then, I was incepted in a satanic ritual. So our connections to demon spawn as the family of Satan via Brotherhood transmission is going to be very strong and very powerful and fact. Okay. Now there's where invocation to Satan, which is different than evocation to Satan, comes in. Invoking an invocation to Satan and summoning demons, invoking the demons, is bringing them inside of yourself. Once they connect and light up with you in your own personal satanic temple, okay, they start developing that rapport, that connection with you. Okay, kind of almost like what Drew say? A familial attachment and connection with the demons. Okay, so what I'm getting at is, no, you don't just have to be a generational Satanist that comes from that background like Drew has. Okay, that is knows he's demon spawn, right? He knows he was named son of Beelzebub at his baptism and blessed infernally with blood and unholy water. Okay, it's more than that. The people that we foster into Brotherhood of Satan, the new generation, are demon spawn also. Because as they move up in Brotherhood, they get familiar with our rituals, our particular demons. If they go even further than that we use in satanic ritual, they go even further into a coven and monastery and then a coven setting. They actually have even more demons that they personally get connected with, let's just say it that way. Even a Brotherhood coven initiation gives you an attendant demon. Now ask yourself one question after hearing what you just said. Do you think we're the children of Satan or not? One key thing. What makes us a child of Satan? We do. We all make ourselves children of Satan. It's a thought form. It starts there, right? Then it gets lit up and ignites with the fire of initiation in that black flame of Satan. That, guess what it is? I don't know if people can explain the black flame enough. It represents your satanic soul. Once it's aligned with Satan in real truth. Okay. So therefore, we are one with the demons. Oh boy. I mean, that's not a lie, obviously. Okay. And I hope this small summary I just gave everybody, gives you some food for thought to reflect upon when it comes to the underlying meanings of the Brotherhood's 9 satanic statements. Okay. appreciate everybody's time. As a minister of infernal affairs, I am in charge of discussing publicly controversies, issues, and things of relevance in relation to the satanic movement today, online and offline. So we're going to be talking about lots of different things. That's what an infernal minister does, minister of infernal affairs. Well, break that down. What are infernal affairs? The things Satan wants done. Okay. The things that need to be addressed in the satanic community. The things that need to be brought out and discussed for people to actually have that spark hit their pituitary gland. And then it starts vibrating and increases even more, right? And then it travels down to guess where? Your black flame. So we want to talk about those kind of things, the things that are important to Satanists on a personal level and really as an overall movement. Okay. Is Satanism a movement or just a disassociated, ununited rabble of people? No, I think we're a lot smarter than that. Okay. We have to create an army of Satan. And think about an army now for 1 second. Army is made up of units. And guess what they all do? They all work together. Those units are separate units. Those soldiers in the unit are separate soldiers. Much like individual Satanists today. Okay. There's reasons for satanic unity, and they're very important. And we have to discuss these things, because a lot of new people coming in Satanism they're often confused. They have to be discussed, real satanic truth has to be expounded by people out there that are claiming themselves to be leaders. You use the judgment call as an individual Satanist if somebody's really a leader or not, okay? You need to make that personal decision yourself. You'll know it. There's a vibration they have. I have it. They don't have that real satanic vibe, guys. Follow your instinct when it says no or something's not right. That's Satanism too. That's practicing satanic philosophy too. You're not, because you're following what your own true will's trying to whisper in your ear, knocking on the door, telling you, hey, Drew, watch out. Something doesn't seem right. Follow it. It's also those demons I talked about earlier that are attached and connected with you as you move on from initiate to becoming through your becoming process as a Satanist. And that's where those things are coming. Those warning lights, those psychic warning lights are coming from. Okay. Again, as a Satanist, use your own personal decisions on things, make your own judgment calls. Myself as a satanic teacher and leader, I'm always going to tell you, I'm giving you food for thought based on my own experiences and things like that, and other things I might have learned coming up in Satanism. I'm 66-year Satanist, I've gained a lot of experience. But it's all up to us as an individual Satanist where we ourselves want to embark on that satanic path, right? Now, if you step on that path, don't stagnate yourself and just stop thinking that's all there is. Okay. It's not all there is. Okay. And anybody that thinks it's all there is doesn't know it all in the first place. There you go. But thank you for your time today, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the 9 satanic statements of the Brotherhood of Satan. Again, as I said, they're presented in a theistic manner because we're a theistic satanic organization. The new generation and the old generation. Any real generational Satanist is theistic. You run across somebody claiming to be a generational, but they're not theistic, Now, it's possible to be an atheistic Satanist. That their mother or grandparents might have even been atheistic Satanists, But if they don't really believe in Satan, they're not a Satanist, so that's thrown out. Irrelevant. Okay. You get where I'm going. I'll leave you with the thought that the 9 Satanic Statements summary really comes up with at the end. At the end, my comment would be, believe in Satan and Satan will believe in you. Hail Satan, everybody. Have a great upcoming week. Enjoy the wicked life. Live long and prosper. Be in good health and good cheer. May Satan always guide you. And let me say something else at this time. Don't forget Mother Lilith. She'll bite you in the ass if you forget her. Okay. Ave Satanis, guys. Hail Lilith. Hail Samael. Hail yourself as a Satanist. For we're the highest embodiment of humankind that walks this earth. So mote it be.